Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. And what couple of days we had? The post IPL auction fever we had. It was one of the most weirdest auction you have ever seen. Ever. A lot of money has been spent by all the teams. We've seen 20 crores have been breached for two of the premium fast bowlers in the world cricket. And we have seen a couple of uncapped players also being bought for a huge amount of money. So, and today we're going to have a very uh, unfiltered, uh, informal conversation about our reactions and how each team have stacked up. And without further ado, let me introduce my guest, my partner in crime, with Ajit. Ajit, what's your? Did you have any post auction fever?
Where do I start with this? Uh, Still hard to describe what transpired. I don't know. But I'm happy that first I'll put this out that CSK, that was one of the best auctions I've seen. தமிழே சொல்லிடுறேன். சும்மா அங்க வந்து 4-5 பேர் உட்காந்துட்டு மிச்சர் திங்காம இருந்தானுங்க. வந்தானுங்க நேரடியா வேலையை காமிச்சிட்டானுங்க. டேய் வர்றோம், பிளேயரை
Sundar Mama,
தூக்குறோம்,
bro.
ஓடுறோம்.
Sundar Mama, bro. Oh, he is a mind game, bro. Play mind games, bro.
அதாவது பிளேயர் வந்து எந்த பிரைஸுக்கு ஆக்சுவலி வந்து அந்த கரெக்டான பிரைஸ்க்கு வந்து வேற டீமுக்கு போக வேண்டியதெல்லாம் இருக்கோ அவனுங்களே வந்து சும்மா வந்து அப்படியே விலையை ஏத்தி விடுறானுங்க. அதெல்லாம் மன்னிக்க முடியாத இதெல்லாம்.
அது வேற.
அதெல்லாம் சிஎஸ்கேல வேற லெவலா பண்ணாங்க. டிராவிஸ் ஹெட் அதுவும் முக்கியமா. ஐயோ.
Travis said வேற.
Anyway, நம்ம ஒரு டீமும் லைக்
ஆமா,
லைக் ஒரு டீமை பத்தி
ஆமா,
பேசும்போது
ஒரு
we'll go
டீம்
with it.
சொல்றான்.
So
So
let's
let's go
let's
with
let's
let's
leave
go
it
with
as it is.
yeah, let's see what it is. So without further ado, let's go with the first couple of teams. Let's start from the bottom to top. Let's start with the bottom team, which is Sunrisers Hyderabad. They made a huge lot of noises, but they have bought a lot of players. So let's look at the players. Okay. So Sunrisers has bought exactly among about 6 players, which was Maninda Hasaranga, Travis Head, Pat Cummins, Jedu Unnakat, Akash Singh, Jadaved Subramanian. Okay. The first and foremost, looking at these picks which Hyderabad has done, I believe that the first starting point was they bought two players at a very steal, which is Akash Singh, sorry, which not Akash, what am I talking about? Which is Vanindo Hasaranga and Travis Head, which was they bought for a steal, total of 7 to 8 crores, 6.8 crores for Travis Head and Vanindo Hasaranga 1.5 crores. Are you kidding me? A guy who is one of the
That's
best.
a steal.
It's a steal. A guy who's been bought for 1.7 to 1.8 crores. What is his exact price? I don't know. 1.5 crores base price. I mean, I thought he'll go for around
It's a
7
base
to 8
price.
crores. I'm like, seriously. And Travis said 6.8 crores. I thought he'll go for 10 crores. Oh my god. That's the first starting point. Then came the big pick. Pat Cummins going for 20.5 crores. I'm like, oh my god. The money is going up and up and up. It's crazy. Then of course Jaydev Unnakat came in. Then Akash Singh came in, and all these other players have come. Main talking point is Pat Cummins. Looking at this team, they've got too many foreign players. They already got Aiden Markram. They've got Fazlul Farooqi, Klaassen, Janssen. The first question is how will you fit in all these players when you got Travis Head, Pat Cummins, and all? I don't know. I don't understand the whole uh, planning behind SRH. What is your opinion?
So I would say that this whole team or the place that they bought from auction, it's pretty much from how I would call a many. I think some of them would have also pointed this out. Some of the cricketing experts they would have said it's from recency bias, especially with the cricket World Cup performances. Especially with Travis said the match winning capacity that he has, and Pat Cummins. His leadership has been, we've questioned his leadership maybe at the beginning of the World Cup, but when in the World Cup, as and when the tournament got deeper and his leadership skills came into the picture, that's when the world put into notice. And I think that's based on recency bias. I would say that the pricing have gone up like this. So now coming into
5
how they
crores,
would fit
5
in.
crores extra, bro. Come on. I thought 15 crores is enough. 5 crores extra.
No, he was already bought for 16 crores before by KKR, I think, if
That's
I'm
what
not
I said.
mistaken,
5
years ago.
crores
So
extra. 4 crores extra.
listen, it's again 15, 16 crores, which was like few years ago. This is now the price. It's like, it's with the increase in salary cap and all that stuff. It's bound to happen. So I would only imagine that if any other mini auction like this, we would see another player go for 25. So I am it is surprising, but I think it's something that is bound to happen. So I'm not going
Yeah.
for the pricing and all that. I'm not too like at the moment it was outrageous to see that, but now I don't see that pricings and all that taking into account now. So it's about how you will fit in. I think that with the trade window, I think it's open right now. If I'm not mistaken, it
It's
was open
open. It's
from
open.
yesterday.
It's open.
So I think with the trade window open, there might be a chance of maybe and just maybe trading one of the overseas players to get someone else in just to put someone in the backup slot for Cummins, because I don't see with I don't know who you're going to mix and match, put them out, whether Markram is going to play there, because I know for sure Travis Head and Pat Cummins are going to play, so those two players are pretty much fixed. When both of them are injury free, or if they have nothing else to do, they're just going to play the tournament throughout. Those two players are going to be in, and then Klassen is obviously your keeper, so you're going to have Klassen in, so that's three players already. So in the fourth overseas player slot, would they go for Markram? Would they go for Janssen? Would they go for Asraka? It's debatable, and and you have Fasalak Faruqi as well in the mix. You
And
have Glenn Phillips also there. I mean,
Saranga.
who is this?
See,
This
look
is
at,
going to be
I'll
a
tell
head
you what.
scratching
Let me
case
let
for
me let me be
Sunrisers.
let me be honest and upfront with you. But I'll tell you a ideal batting order: Abhishek Sharma, Mayank Agarwal, Rahul Tripathi, Nakram, Klassen, Washington Sundar, Marco Jansen, Bhuvi, Nattu, Umran, Markande. It was an ideal playing 11. We set it up nicely. Banindo Hasaranga could have been a game changer selection. It depends on which condition you pick him. But then you pick Travis Head, you pick Cummins. You made the whole choices. They say no problem with plenty. It is plenty of problems. It's not ideal. It's like the same
It's going to
problem.
be a lot of headache.
It is a lot of headache. I never understand this strategy. It's so I never understand it.
It doesn't make sense now, but once we see anything happening between the trade window, then we might, if anything happens during the trade window, if Sunrisers try to trade some of the overseas players and get solid backups, players who are not going to be, let's say that they're not going to be the 100% sure that they're going to walk into the playing 11 rather than being selected as the number one choice. So rather than we might see something like that happen.
Maybe
I'm not
someone
very
like
sure.
Glenn Phillips or Fazlul Faruqi, or maybe someone like Marco Jansen who will.
Even Marco Jansen himself
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be
yeah.
traded.
He will.
Fazalak Faruqi,
Yeah,
Glenn
yeah,
Phillips, or Marco Jansen.
yeah, yeah. These are
Bro, Cummins in there, I don't see
no,
why
no.
they won't
Yeah,
use him.
yeah. Of course.
And also, they might also, we've also said this off camera before. Like Pat Cummins he might be the captain because you've bought him for that much amount of money, which I think that may be a justifiable thing for going for that much amount of
Maybe for his
price.
leadership.
That might be that.
It is the connection
So
of it's the Aussie connection. Daniel Vettori was the bowling coach for Australia for the World Cup, so there is a connection. He picked two uh,
that
Australian
is true.
players, so that is one thing. I think with that being said, I think we ended with Hyderabad. Let's go with uh, the Punjab Kings, the team of the most confusing strategies ever. I never understand the picks they had. Harshal Patel, 11.75 crores. Chris Works, 4.2 crores. Ashutosh Sharma, 20 lakhs. Vishwan, okay, all these Shashank Singh, Tanay, Tyagaraja. Riley Russo, 8 crores. I never understand. 11.575 crores for Harshad Patel on a platter of a wicket in Mohali, where you know for the fact that he's going to get smashed out of the park. Chris Wokes, you don't know what is his availability. Whether he's going to be available or not, that is a question mark. Riley Russo, he was unsold the first time. Second time, you bloody hell bought him for 8 crores. This is confusing. It's the worst auction strategies I ever seen. Seriously. I can't fathom my mind out of it. I cannot.
Sorry, I was just sleeping while you were just reading this up because I simply do not understand what the hell Punjab Kings are doing.
Of
It's
course,
just a waste of time, just saying this out because I was just sleeping. I'm not meaning any, I'm not trying to offend you. I mean, if any Punjab King fans are going to watch this, I don't give a damn. Just go to hell. It's like
I don't
that's
know.
what I feel like. When I see this team, I just go to sleep. That's it. But anyway, let me be a little serious on this and analyze my thoughts on this, and let me get the list. I just do not know what they're doing with this because I mean, you have what? You have Kagiso Rabada, you have Sam Curran, Nathan Ellis, Sikandar Rasa, you have Bairstow, you have Livingston. Okay, you already, have a good all-rounders, a list of all-rounders. You have Sam Curran, Sikandar Rasa, and you have Livingston, and then another wicket-keeper batsman in Bairstow. You already have them. Why would you need Riley Russo? I don't know. See, even if you wanted Riley Russo, that's fine.
See, I'll tell you what.
உனக்கு
As
ரைலி ருசோ
as a
வேணும்னா நீ
backup,
எடுத்துக்கோ.
see,
எனக்கு அது
I
பிரச்சனை
tell you
இல்ல.
what. As a backup,
எனக்கு பிரச்சனை இல்ல நீ வேணும்ன்றது.
see, as a
பேக்கப்
backup,
சரி நீ பேக்கப்புக்கு தான் வைக்கிறேன்னா
for 8
கோ
crores,
ஹெட் நீ
bro.
சொல்லு
For
சொல்லு
8 crores, bro. 8 crores you bought him for
ஒரு
backup.
பேக்கப்புக்கா
Yes,
ஃபார் பேக்கப்
yes.
ஐஸ் ஏய் புரியவே இல்லடா. என்னன்னா ரயிலு ருசோ கொண்டு வராங்க. சரி உனக்கு வேணும்ன்ற ஓகே
Then
எடுத்துக்கோ. எனக்கு பிரச்சனை இல்ல. அன்சோல்டா தானே போனா நீ அப்பயே முதல்ல வாங்க வேண்டியதானே? இல்ல அங்க என்ன மிச்சர் தின்னுட்டு இருக்கியா? எனக்கு புரியல. ஏய் இவ்வளோ காசு எல்லாம் குடுக்குற. டேய் வாங்குறதா இருந்தா 2 கோடியிலே முடிச்சுட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதுதானே. வேற
அதான்டா,
யாரையாவது வாங்க வேண்டியதுதானே.
அதான்டா.
அதுவும் எனக்கு புரியல. சரி இன்னொரு இது பார்க்கிறேன் நானு. சரி கிறிஸ் வோக்ஸ் வாங்கியிருக்க சரி. நீ கிறிஸ் வோக்ஸ் ஆடுற நீ மோஸ்ட்லி ஐ டோன்ட் திங்க் அவங்க ஆடுறது எனக்கு டவுட் தான். நீ கிறிஸ் வோக்ஸ் வச்சுக்கிட்டே நீ என்ன மேட்ச் வின் பண்ண போற? எனக்கு புரியவே இல்ல. கிறிஸ் வோக்ஸ் நல்ல
அது
பவுலர்
வேற.
ஒத்துக்கிறேன். எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கு ஒத்துக்கிறேன். அந்த மொஹாலி கிரவுண்ட்ல போடு அவ்வளவுதான். அவன்
சாத்து
கதையே
சாத்து
முடிஞ்சுது அங்க.
அடிப்பான். கிருஷ்ணமாச்சாரி ஸ்ரீகாந்த் சொல்ல மாதிரி அங்கேப்பா மதுரை, அங்கேப்பா தாஜ்மஹால், இங்கேப்பா பஸ் நகர், அப்படியே மாதிரி அடி வாங்குவாடா.
அந்த மாதிரி தான் அடி வாங்க போறான். அது ஒண்ணு. ஹர்ஷல் பட்டேல் 11.75 crores. சரி. ஒண்ணே ஒண்ணு என்னன்னா, சின்னசாமி ஸ்டேடியம் மாரி இல்ல கிரவுண்டு. கொஞ்சம் பெருசு. சரி கிரவுண்ட் பெருசா இருக்கு. நீ அத வச்சு ஏதாவது சமாளிக்கிற. நீ ஏதாவது எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் குடு. ஓகே. நான் கூட சரி ஒத்துப்பேன். ஆனாலும் பாரு அந்த டியூ வரும் அந்த கிரவுண்டுல. நைட் டைம்ல ஆடு. பால் அப்படியே எங்கெங்கேயோ சாத்த போறானுங்க. அந்த கிரவுண்ட்ல எல்லாம் தோனி எல்லாம் கீழ் 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 கிடிச்சிருக்கானுங்க பஞ்சாப் போட்டு. அந்த
ஆமா.
42 வயசுல தோனி எல்லாம் அடிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சான்னு நீ 28, 30 வயசுல அந்த 2010s தோனி எல்லாம் கொண்டு வந்தா
ஆமா.
நீ காலி.
டேய், 5 வருஷம்
இப்ப
டேய்,
இருக்கிற
6 வருஷம்
இப்ப இருக்கிற
முன்னாடி
தோனி
6 வருஷம் முன்னாடி அந்த பஞ்சாப் கூடிய நல்லா அடிச்சிட்டாடா. நல்லா
அந்த அந்த அடி அடிச்சிருக்கான்.
ஆமாடா.
இவன்லாம் வந்தா அவ்வளவுதான் ஜோலி முடிஞ்சது. ஏய் காம்பினேஷனே புரியல எனக்கு. இப்போ நீ சரி யார் நீ 4 பிளேயர்ஸ் ஆடுவ? நீ பேர்ஸ்டோ நீ எப்படியோ தவட் பேர்ஸ்டோ ஓப்பனர்ஸ். சரி. நீ அதுக்கப்புறம் வேற யார்
பிரபு
கொண்டு வருவ?
சிம்ரன், பிரபு சிம்ரன். ஆமா.
பிரப்சிம்ரன் ஆடுவான். சரி பிரப்சிம்ரன் ஆடுவான் நம்பர் 3ல. அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தா லிவிங்ஸ்டன் இருப்பான்.
ஜிதேந்தர்
லிவிங்ஸ்டன்
சார்,
இருப்பான். ஜிதேஷ் சர்மா இருப்பான்.
நிதேஷ் சர்மா.
அப்புறம் வேற யாரு?
அது வேற யாரு இருக்கா?
சாம் கரன்
ஆல்
ஆடுவான்.
கேம்
அதான்
கரன். அது
சாம் கரன்
வேற.
ஆடுவான்.
அது
ராகுல்
வேற.
சஹர்.
யாரும் அந்த இந்தியன் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பேட்டர் யாருமே இல்ல. அவங்கலாம் ஷாருக் கான் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணா 9 கோடி திருப்பி வாங்கி பாக்குறான். 7 8 கோடி கூடிய வந்திருக்கும். பேசாம ஷாருக் கான் வச்சிருக்கலாம்ல. எனக்கே புரியல. ஐ டோன்ட் ஈவன்
அதுதான்.
அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். ஐ டோன்ட் ஈவன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். யூ bloody hell, you could have kept him, man. Or you could have bought Manish Pandey or Karun Nair itself. You could have kept them.
கருணார் இதுல அன்சோல்டு வேற. கருணார் அன்சோல்டு வேற. மனிஷ் பாண்டே பேஸ் பிரைஸ்ல அப்படியே சொல்லியே போயிட்டான். கேகேஆருக்கு.
ஆமா.
ஐ டோன்ட் நோ. இந்த 4 ஓவர்சீஸ் பிளேயர்ஸ் எந்த காம்பினேஷன்ல எடுப்பாங்கன்றது எனக்கு ஐ ஹேவ் நோ ஐடியா. சரி நான் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஐ வில் பிரெடிக்ட் திஸ். லிவிங்ஸ்டன் அண்ட் பேர்ஸ்டோ கன்ஃபார்மா ஆடுவாங்க. அது 2 ஓவர்சீஸ் பிளேயர்ஸ். தென்
ரபாடாவும்
சாம் கரன்.
ஆடவாடா.
இது வேற.
ரபாடாவும் ஆடவாடா.
சோ இப்ப சாம் கரன் ஆடுவப்ப சாம் கரன் ஆடி வச்சுட்டு அப்புறம் ரபாடா.
அதுதான்
சரி இவங்க
போரிங்.
4 பேர் மோஸ்ட் லைக்லி த 4 ஓவர்சீஸ் ஸ்லாட்ஸ்.
Yeah, yeah.
அதுக்கப்புறம் நீ மத்தவங்கள வச்சு என்ன நீ பண்ண போற? கிறிஸ் வோக்ஸ் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு பேக்கப்பா தான் இது பண்ண போறாங்க. ரைலி ரூசோ கன்ஃபார்ம் பேக்கப் தான். நீ பேர்ஸ்டோக்கு பதிலா ரூசோ வேணா போடுறேன்னா அது அது ஒரு ஒரு மண்டை குழப்புற ஒரு விஷயம் எனக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் சிக்கந்தர் ராசா ரீட்டைன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. எனக்கு புரியவே இல்ல. நீ எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு நீ பிரப்சிம்ரன் சிங் அது ஒண்ணுதான் மேபி அந்த சில்வர் லைனிங் சொல்லலாம். மேபி இந்த யங் பிளேயர் டெவலப் பண்றாங்கன்னு. சரி ஓகே ஒத்துக்கலாம். அது மீறியே யார் இருக்காங்க? எனக்கு அதுதான் புரியல. ஜிதேஷ் சர்மா, பிரப்சிம்ரன் சிங் சரி. உனக்கு அந்த மிடில் ஆர்டர் இதுவே சரியில்ல. எல்லாரும் இந்த அந்த சாலிடான ஒரு இந்தியன் பேட்ஸ்மேன் இல்ல. அதான் ஷாருக் கான ரிலீஸ் பண்ணது எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு அது இன்னொரு மிஸ்டேக். சரி நீ ரிலீஸ் பண்றது பண்ணிட்ட ஓகே. நீ வேற யாராவது வாங்கலாம்ல. பாரு வாங்குறதெல்லாம் அவ்வளவு காசு குடுத்து வாங்குறானுங்க. கிறிஸ் வோக்ஸ், ரைலி ருசோவெல்லாம். அது எல்லாம் பேக்கப்.
பேக்கப்
எனக்கு
12
அது
கோடி
பிளேயிங்
மொத்தம்.
11 வந்து ஐ கான்ட் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் இட் ப்ராப்பர்லி.
12 கோடி மொத்தமா பேக்கப் வாங்குறது இட்ஸ் கிரைம் இன் மை ஒப்பீனியன். யூ ஷுட் பை them at the base price. Chris Woakes 4.4 crores. You could have bought someone else. Rocky Ferguson வேற base priceல அவர் RCB வாங்கிட்டான். He has a better T20
அதான்.
record than Chris Woakes, in my opinion.
ஆஃப் கோர்ஸ்.
And Riley Russo
இல்ல
வேற.
இல்ல ஈவன் ஐ அக்ரி வித் தட்.
So, and Riley Russo வேற முதல் வாட்டி அன்சோல்ட் போயிருக்கான். இன்னொரு வாட்டினா 8 கோடி வாங்கிக்கிறேன். நீ ஏன் அந்த 8 கோடி விட்டு வாங்கியிருக்க? எனக்கு இன்னைக்கே புரியல. இவட போனா ஒரு ரோஜ் இவட போனா இந்தியன் பிளேயர் லைக் அந்த சமீர் ரிஸ்வி ஒரு குஷார் குமார் குஷாகரா அந்த மாதிரி பிளேயர்ஸ் தான் வாங்கியிருக்கலாம்ல. I don't understand. I never understand the logic. Anyway, without there's no point of talking more about Punjab. They have had a shitty
இல்ல
auction.
ரொம்ப நேரம் பேசியாச்சு. இதுவே ஜாஸ்தி. வேற ஏதோ
ஆமாம்
பட்
ஆமாம் ஆமாம். Let's go.
பஞ்சாப் வேஸ்ட்.
Punjab waste. Okay, let's go with Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan Royals, I believe they had a very good auction. Nalla panna.
Yep.
They have a very good auction. They got Roman Power first pick of the auction, 7.4 crores. Shubham Dubey,
That's a
5.8.
steal.
That's a steal.
That's a steal.
And Shubham Dubey, 5.8 crores. He's been highly rated. Tom Kohler Cadmore,
Yep.
and the period of where and the Ashwin videos, he's a very highly rated keeper. Abid Mushtaq,
Yeah.
Nande Bagar, நேத்தியோட மேட்ச் செகண்ட் ஓடியா வேற 3 விக்கெட் எடுத்தான். So that there is a
Yeah.
ultra recency bias வேற இருக்கு.
Really really solid bowler.
Solid
Maybe
bowler.
அவங்க நல்ல ஜாப். I think they did a good job of watching the match or something. ஏன்னா பார்த்தோனே வந்து ஓகே நல்லா போடுறான் இவனை வாங்கலாம்னு சொல்லி டக்குன்னு நாண்டரே பர்கரை
ஆமா.
வாங்கிட்டாங்க.
See,
So
first
let me get to them. Plus, not only that, they also made that trade for Avesh Khan முதலே. So now, இப்ப இந்த டீம் வந்து ராஜஸ்தான் is a very well constructed team. So now, not only you have Shimron Hetmyer, but also Rovman Powell. ஏன்னா இப்போ not just relying on Shimron Hetmyer is not, it is good, but at the same time, அது ஒரு மாதிரி ஒரு ரிஸ்க்னு சொல்லலாம். Because if he gets out early, then finisher வேணுமே. Of
see,
course, ரியான் பராக் இருப்பா, that's fine, I understand.
that is why they
But
bought
இப்போ
Shubham Dubey.
Rovman Powell,
That is why they bought Shubham Dubey also for 5.8 crores because he's a highly
yeah,
rated
exactly. That is also
hitter.
one.
And the domestic circuit, like he has
That
done
is
very
true.
well. So which is why they bought him. Because as a backup
That is
for
true.
Ryan,
So
as a backup for Ryan Park, because in case Ryan Park failed, no, then Shubham Dubey வேற விளையாடி வைக்கலாம்.
yeah, I agree with that. And also, இப்போ வந்து இந்த 4 overseas players பார்த்தா now they'll go with and most likely with Butler, Hetmyer, Trent Bolt and Rovman Powell. Depending on the conditions, they could use Adam Zampa or even if you want another batsman, Donovan Ferreira is also there. I've heard of him as a good,
Yes,
really good batsman. So
not bad.
either way, you can, they'll play him. Nandre Berger might be, they might use him maybe. So அவங்க வந்து they have the correct structured squad where not only you have those correct 11 players, but you also have another set of backups. So இன்னொரு next 11 players பார்த்தாலே வந்து you see that they have backups for pretty much for every position. So
Tom,
இவங்க வந்து the way they've constructed the team, and also Ashwin himself also mentioned. I mean, since he's in the squad as well, in that Ashwin's video, like they've also mentioned he also asked whether they need another spinner. They're like, no, you don't need because you already have your bases covered. So even if you want to put in an extra spinner in, the impact rule irke. You can still use an impact rule to can
Adam
replace
Zampa.
another overseas player, and while bowling, you can get Adam Zampa depending on the matches. So இப்போ வந்து if Rajasthan bats first, and if they want to use an impact rule to get in an overseas player, one for one, I think you can, do something like that and get in your another overseas bowler as, Adam Zampa if you need.
Yeah, yeah,
So அந்த விதத்துல வந்து with the impact rule available for them, I think they have done a good job of not only, having a playing 11 set, but also you have those backups also as, and also bought them at good prices. Also
yeah.
have them
They
at
covered
good
all the
prices
bases.
and also, and the retentions.
Yes,
So
yes.
இதுலயே வந்து RR have a very good side, especially அந்த Hoffman Powell. I have also mentioned that off camera as well. அவன் வந்து அந்த மாட்டிச்சுன்னா அவ்வளவுதான் முடிஞ்சது கதை.
ஆமா,
பால் எல்லாம் கிரவுண்ட் விட்டு வெளில போயிடும்.
ஆமா.
4-5 கார் எங்கேயாவது இங்க எங்கேயாவது ரோட்ல நடக்கும்போது அதான் கண்ணாடி உடைஞ்சு கிழிய போறது.
ஆமா.
அவன் அடிக்கிற பவர் பார்த்திருக்கேன் 2-3 மேட்ச். இட்ஸ்
அது வேற
அன்பிலீவபிள்.
இங்கிலாந்து சீரிஸ் கூட நல்லா அடிச்சிட்டான். Yes,
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி.
he did some really good innings actually. Roman Powell, even KKR also have went for him, I believe. So it shows the kind of demand for a player like him with that power rating is in demand. So I think
Exactly.
Rajasthan they had one of the best strategy on the team. Actually, I think the way they
Exactly.
did they
They're
will
very dangerous.
be in contention for top four definite. In the team பார்த்தா bowling
Yes.
set, batting set, backup எல்லா position set இருக்கு. So I think they are sorted, man. So without saying, let's go with the next team. Let's go with uh, RCB.
No, no, no. We'll save it for last.
We'll
We'll
save
save
it.
it for
Okay,
last. No, no.
let's save it for last. Let's go with Kolkata
We'll
Knight
save
Riders.
that for last.
Okay, let's go with Kolkata Knight
Yep.
Riders. And the reason why I said Kolkata Knight Riders is because I don't know you guys observed that I changed my name from my whole name to Adrit Stark, and we know why is the reason why Stark is 24.75 crores. I'm like, shit, yaar. I'm like, in the Mari Kasuna, oh my god, it's a dreams world, bro. And apparently, what I saw in the post is that he'll be earning around 4 lakhs per delivery, 44 lakhs per over, I believe. Yeah, 44 lakhs per over.
It is true.
Oh my god, it's crazy, bro. And let me put on the list of KKR. Seeker Bharat for 50 lakhs. Chetan Sakar 50 lakhs. Mitchell Stark 24.75. Angries Raghu Vanshi 20 lakhs. Ramandeep Singh 20 lakhs. Shafin Rutherford 1.5 lakhs. Good. Manish Pandey 50 lakhs.
1.5 crores. 1.5 crores.
1.5 crores, yes. Manish Pandey 50 lakhs. Mujibur Rahman 2 crores. Gus Atkinson 1 crore. Sakib Hussain 20 lakhs. The path,
Yep.
uh, let's go with looking at KKR. I believe they had a very decent auction. They obviously the major purchases, Mitchell Stark definitely. But if you look at the other purchases, Mujibur Rahman for 1.5 lakhs is a huge steal. But not 1.5,
Mujib 2 crores.
2 crores. 2
Mujib
crores was
2 crores. Chetan Sarkaria 50
50
lakhs.
lakhs.
Okay, let me give my thoughts on this. I think more than the Mitchell Stark purchase and the Chetan Sakaria, Mujib, Manish Pandey was a reunion to Kolkata and Gus
Gabir
Atkinson.
connection. Right,
And
Gabir.
also Sheffield Rutherford also.
Backup
So
for
even though
Andre
they
Russell.
எடுத்த அந்த good place at base prices or maybe a little touch above the base prices, they did a good job in that. So although on the Mitchell Stark, his availability is going to be the biggest question mark because even performances, you can say that because T20 bowling பார்த்தா Mitchell Stark அவ்வளோ highly rated. I've never heard that before. Because he's one of the best one-day bowlers probably for Australian history நான் சொல்லுவேன். And also a very good test match bowler. So, but T20 and also IPL ரொம்ப வருஷமா ஆடல. So that is there. But
Varsho.
again,
Varsho.
it's like Mitchell Stark is, and also Mitchell Stark is there for like it's a preparation for him for the T20 World Cup. So I think that's the reason why he's given his name in the auction. But I mean, I didn't expect him to go up more than Pat Cummins. That is one thing. But with that being said, I think his availability is the biggest question mark because his injury history is there, and also maybe if anything else related to Australian cricket comes up, I don't know. Uh, I think
And
even
let's
with
not
that,
forget.
KKR they still have a good squad. Especially now with Shreyas Iyer coming back, his leadership now will be it will be much more on the impact. His leadership and the impact on the it will add more for KKR. So அதனால வந்து KKR top to bottom, especially with their openers, I don't know who are the players they're going to go with because they might try with different combinations.
என்னோட பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் I'll tell you
Venkatesh
one
Iyer
thing.
and Gurbaz or Venkatesh Iyer and Jason
Gurbaz.
Roy. So let's say that the opening one, they'll have an overseas player. Either it's Gurbaz or
No, Gurbaz will be the
Jason Roy.
starting.
So then with Venkatesh
Gurbaz will
Iyer,
play.
we have
Gurbaz
Shreyas.
will play. Gurbaz will play because he's a keeper. Venkatesh Iyer, Shreyas Iyer, Nitish Rana, Rinku Singh. Don't forget Rinku Singh's huge upgrade, especially in international cricket. And then அடிச்சிட்டாடா South Africa series, Australia series நல்லா அடிச்சிட்டான். He is on the rise as a cricketer in the world cricket. So him, then
The
Andre
whole world is on
Russell.
notice.
World is on the notice. Andre Russell, Sunil Narain, Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana, Mitchell Stark, then 11, number 11, Surya Sharma. Where you can put an impact sub, put an Indian batsman, or you can bring in a bowler also. It depends upon combination. Suppose if
Chetan Sakaria.
Chetan Sakaria where
Yeah, Chetan Sakaria.
yeah, Chetan Sakaria or Harshit Rana or Vaibhav Arora, they are all decent bowlers. The overall path.
And Mujib is
Mujib.
also there.
See, they
And
bought
Mujib is also there.
especially they bought Mujib because in case condition is spinning and turning, or if Sunil Narayan is okay, perform பண்ணலனா then அவங்களுக்கு the backup இருக்கு. Shafin Ravdafka back he's a backup for 100 Russell. So if
Yep,
Russell perform பண்ணலனா Shafin Rutherford வேற உள்ள வருவான். Mitchell Stark
exactly.
Mitchell Stark வேற ஒரு backup Gus Atkinson. அதுவும் ஒரு நல்ல backup பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கான். He's a very raw pace bowler who bowls 150 kilometers. So they have covered up all the bases. So I believe that they have a good auction. Although they have overpaid a lot more for Mitchell Stark.
Mitchell
But
Stark. Other than if that, hopefully that does not haunt them back because by any chance they should ensure that he has to play all the games for KKR because you don't need to rest him out and இதெல்லாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. See, impact rule வச்சு you can sub him out, bowling மட்டும் அவனை யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு then you can sub him out and bring in another overseas player. That's okay. But again, his availability is going to be the biggest and the question mark, and that's a big challenge. If he's available for every game in the league stages, I mean, hopefully they'll, with this team, they have a good chance of making the playoffs as well. But I'm sticking it to the availability for all the league games, all the league season games. So other than the biggest challenge for them, but apart from that, man, they have a really good squad.
they
I
have a good
think
squad.
even with that overpaying of Mitchell Stark, the rest of this auction with what they have done, the purchases, especially some of the very good ones, with Chetan Sakaria, Mujib,
Yeah.
and also Manish
And
Pandey,
yeah.
you could
It's a
say that,
Gautam Gambhir.
and KS Bharat,
It's a Gautam
KS
Gambhir
Bharat,
effect.
Gus Atkinson. Yeah, solo.
It's a Gautam Gambhir effect. They and Gautam Gambhir pattern. If you look at LSG, no, he goes whatever player he wants, he'll go for it, and he's very sure about it.
Yeah,
The player in the வாங்குவேன். That's the philosophy has bought in. So I would say they have done a good they had a decent option. They the,
yeah,
the way the team has been constructed, they do have a chance to compete for the top four. But as you said, depending upon Mitchell Stark's availability, we have to keep our opinions to ourselves.